sports in over 10 counties in western Pennsylvania, as well as being the exclusive home for all the WPIAL playoffs and championships for nearly 2 decades. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the MSA Sports Network.
Welcome to coverage of the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup High School Hockey Championships here on the Management Science Associates Sports Network. The state hockey finals on MSAsports.net are sponsored in part by Chatham University, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributing, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Carlow University, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Progress, and by Management Science Associates. Now let's head out to the RMU Island Sports Complex for all the state high school hockey action.
From a jam-packed RMU Island Sports Complex, it's continuing coverage of the Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championships here on the MSA Sports Network. Tonight, my broadcast partner, Kevin Zilmansky, and I, Steve Nagler, along with Chris Lackner on video, we will be bringing you the 3A Pennsylvania Cup Championship. Should be a good one. Holy Ghost Prep, the winners of the Flyers Cup, will take on Peters Township Indians, the winner of the Penguins Cup. East versus West, it's gone well for the East so far. The first 2 games, Class 1A game, Bayard Ruston defeated Franklin Regional by the score of 2-1 in overtime. And in the 2A game that just concluded about 45 minutes ago, Downingtown East defeated Plum by the score of 3-1. So Kevin, these 2 teams have a lot to play for. Holy Ghost Prep hoping to see a all-East Pennsylvania Cup Championship day. And the Peters Township Indians are hoping to be the lone West side team to win a championship here this afternoon.
Yeah, it always seems to cycle, and right now we're in an up cycle for the eastern side of the Pennsylvania State High School Hockey, and they're looking for a sweep just like they did last year at the Pagula Arena. Although many expected to see LaSalle again, it was Holy Ghost Prep that defeated LaSalle in the Flyers Cup 3A final by a score of 5-3. Talking to Coach Whiteside beforehand, he said they were up 3-0. 4-0. LaSalle came back with 3 goals, and they got the empty netter. So, as always, LaSalle made a push, and this time Holy Ghost Prep, the Firebirds were able to hold on to advance to the state championship here at RMU Island Sports. And as you know, calling the game the other night, Peters had a slightly different story. It was pretty even until they kind of broke free from Central Catholic in the third period to win that one 5-2.
Yeah, 3 third-period goals for the Peters Township Indians. The Indians head into the Pennsylvania Cup Championships with a 13-8-2 record under head coach Rick Tingle. Holy Ghost Prep comes into the championship tonight with a 21-2-1 record under head coach Gump Whiteside. As Kevin mentioned, Holy Ghost Prep, the Firebirds defeated LaSalle in a pretty convincing fashion. As Kevin mentioned, they jumped out to a 4-0 lead, held on to win 5-3. In that game, Luke Aquino had 2 goals. Jack Smiley and Tim Wolf both scored shorthanded. And Tristan Devine was the goaltender of record. He has played every single game for the Firebirds this year and has been outstanding. We'll run down his numbers as we move forward. Peters Township won in the championship game in the Penguins Cup earlier this week. They defeated Central Catholic by the score of 5-2. That game 2-2 heading into the third period, and the Indians were able to prevail by scoring 3 third-period goals. Conrad Deemer, Cal Raymore, both with 2 goals apiece. Raymore had the game winner. Ryan Lupe had a goal and 2 assists, and Alex Wilbert, who has been a surprise in net, just a freshman for Rick Tingle. He got the win. He also has been terrific in the postseason as well. These 2 teams littered with championships over their history. Peters Township has won 6 Penguins Cup championships. 4 came as AA participants back. They had a 4-year run where they won the Penguins Cup from 2002 to 2005. And they also moved up to Class AAA and won a couple of championships, one in 2014 to go along with the one this year in 2017. They also have 4 Pennsylvania Cup championships to their credit. They won in 2002, 2003, 2005, and 2014. And they lost to Holy Ghost Prep back in 2004. The only time these two teams have faced each other in the Penguins Cup championships. Holy Ghost Prep also has a very strong hockey lineage. They have 5 Flyers Cup championships to their credit. The first coming back in 2003 when they were a AA team. And then since moving up to AAA, they have won 4 Flyers Cup championships dating back to 2007. They won in 2007, and then every other year since 2013. Won in 2013, 2015, and 2017. And their lone Pennsylvania Cup championship came 2 years ago in 2015.
Funny, I have Archbishop Carroll listed at 2004. So I'm trying to find when they might have played.
Yeah.
It's
might have been a different. Might have been a different year.
I'm looking for a Holy Ghost Prep on the Pennsylvania Cup history that Jeff Morrow keeps on the PA hockey site. And I see the 2015 Holy Ghost Prep, and I'm looking for the other one where Peters may have won, but we'll get to that another time. But Steve, as we always talk about, the goalies are always a story. And I caught the third period in overtime of the 1A game. The goalies were sensational in some of the saves. And we have a little bit of a tale of different stories. You mentioned Devines played all the games for the Firebirds. But Coach Tinkle made a decision a while ago that he was going to turn his starting goaltending duties over to a freshman, and that is Alex Wilbert. And he's been on a roll since then for the Peters Township team. And in the playoffs, his numbers are 3-0 on 153 minutes, 3 goals against for a flat 1 goals against average, and a .959, so 96% save percentage. Those are pretty outstanding numbers, and that's what you need if you're going to win a state championship. It's definitely what you need to have if you're going to be a freshman and unseat a veteran goalie, and that's what he's done. And that was a bold move by Coach Tinkle and his staff. We asked him about it on the Power Play show the other night. He said it was tough, but he just thought it was the right decision, and it's hard to second-guess it at this point.
No, he's made the right decision for sure. Wesley Kaler got most of the time in the regular season. He had a good year. Wesley Kaler had a record of 8-3-1, 2.53 goals against average, and an 8.99 save percentage. But Wilbert has been outstanding since he's been inserted between the pipes, as he has won all 3 of his postseason games. And Kevin mentioned his numbers; they are stellar.
Westbanco and Mid-Express.
We're going to take a break and come back, and we'll introduce the players for both teams. And at the drop of the puck, you're listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championship, sponsored by the Tribune Review, only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Through Chatham University's integrated degree programs, you can save time and money by earning both a bachelor's and master's degree in fields like physician assistant studies, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. And we are adding a new integrated degree program, a bachelor's in exercise science and master's in athletic training. We also offer over 60 clubs and organizations and 16 D3 men's and women's sports, including men's ice hockey starting in 2017. Learn more at chatham.edu/explore. Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present, or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good day. This is Lanny Fratteri here to tell you about the All Bat Company. Baseball season is here, and the All Bat Company is ready to meet your wooden bat needs. All Bat Company is locally owned and operated and provides superior customer service along with the highest quality wood bats in the area. Call 412-526-5087 to make an appointment or visit them online at allbatcompany.com. That's AULbatcompany.com. Swing wood, swing better, swing all or nothing.
Number 6,
Back at the RMU Sports Complex as the public address in the midst
number
of
12, Cal Raymore.
announcing both teams. They've
Number
already
20,
announced Holy Ghost
James
Prep and all the
Conrad.
players. They are wearing their road red jerseys
Number 22,
with blue
Matthew
pants and white
Mikulowski.
trim. They are
Number 23,
along
William
the
Barnes.
blue line to the left. The Peters Township Indians wearing
Number
their home
24,
white
Colin DiNardo.
red pants and black
Number
and
40, Jack
red
Lang.
trim. It's been the first time they've actually had the chance to wear their home white
Number
jerseys. They were the
41,
number
Ryan
6 seed
Lupe.
Right.
in the Penguins Cup Championships and had to beat the number 3, number 2, and the number
44,
1
Brent
seed.
Lejeune.
So they were used to wearing their road jerseys, being the lower of the seeds in all 3
53,
of the
John
Penguins Cup
Sable.
Championship games.
Yeah, just
Number 59,
as I found the information, we'll go over it
Conrad
for the audience. It was 2003. Holy Ghost
Number
Prep appeared in the
63,
PA final. They lost to
Jack
Peters
Underwood.
Township. That would be the 2A final. 2007, they
Number
lost to North
72,
Allegheny 6-3
Mitchell
in the 3A final. And in 2015, they beat Canton McMillan 6-4 in the 3A final. So the 4th appearance for the Firebirds in the PA
Number
State
80,
the
Stephen
Pennsylvania
Rex.
Cup final. And they're decked out in the
Number 81,
Phoenix
Jeremy
Coyotes,
Ambrose.
what do you call that, brick red that
Number
they wear until they
83,
changed it last year and put the
Jake
black
Majestic.
accents in. So red helmets and Peters
Number 91, Tori
going with the old
Schwartz.
school Canadian Olympic ones where they had the
Number
vertical
34,
stripes.
goalie Alex Wilbert.
But-
And number
These two
37,
teams,
goalie
I'm
Brock
sure,
Starbaugh.
have been excited to play this hockey game.
Event
It's always
is here
a
for
lot
your
of fun for these
Pennsylvania
teams
Cup Class AAA finalists.
to kind of face each other, having the years that they've had, winning their respective championships. And we will now
to
pause for
honor
our
America
national anthem.
And those who serve her. Please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats and direct your attention to the flag for tonight's singing of the national anthem to be sung by Miss Eliza Lupe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Eliza Lupe, the singing of the national anthem. I have to believe that it's probably maybe the sister or some sort of relation with Ryan Lupe, although I don't know that for sure, but she did a phenomenal job in belting out our national anthem. 5 minutes on the clock as these two teams will now have an opportunity to kind of get some pucks on the ice, skate around, get loose a little bit, and then we will have the drop of the puck in the first period. We're going to take one more break, and then we'll come back, run down some top players, and have the drop of the puck here in the first period. You're listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championship, sponsored by the Tribune Review, and only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good day. This is Lanny Fratteri here to tell you about the All Bat Company. Baseball season is here, and the All Bat Company is ready to meet your wooden bat needs. All Bat Company is locally owned and operated and provides superior customer service along with the highest quality wood bats in the area. Call 412-526-5087 to make an appointment or visit them online at allbatcompany.com. That's AULbatcompany.com. Swing wood, swing better, swing all or nothing.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDrivesYou. Carlo University, a proud sponsor of the MSA Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
RMU Island Sports Complex is the site of the Pennsylvania Cup Championships as we get ready for the 3A edition. Alongside Kevin Zolmanski and Chris Lackner on video, I'm Steve Nagler. We're really glad that you could be with us here this afternoon. Once again, results earlier from the RMU Sports Complex. Bayard Rustin defeated Franklin Regional 2-1 in overtime, and Downingtown East defeated Plum 3-1. We're a couple minutes away from dropping the puck here between Holy Gross Prep and Peters Township.
What an ending to the 1A game. Franklin Regional had pressure on standing there. I said, that's a breakaway. And he shook off that guy, walked in from the blue line in, backhand, slid it between the pad and the post, and Byron Rustin had repeated as champs. So it was an exciting game, and then the 2A game was exciting. Plum didn't generate a lot of offense, but Downingtown East had a very good team, and so did the Holy Ghost Firebirds, the 3A champs from the Flyer Cup champs from the East, and they got some players they put on the 3A all-tournament team, including their leading scorer, who was a familiar number around these parts, and number 68, Luke Aquaro. During the season, 21 games, 45 points, 20 goals, 25 assists. George Monday, also a forward on the all-tournament team for the Flyers Cup. 23 games, 19 points, 7 goals, 12 assists. Defense, Thomas McNulty was on that team. 23 games, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points. And then the starting goalie, Tristan Devine, was also on that team, along with 2 players from the LaSalle Explorers.
We will have you escorted
I guess
out
that's
of
one of the
that cannot
contrasts
be
and the
enforced.
differences in the teams here, Steve, is you have a couple guys you can
Please
identify
cheer
on
for your
Holy
team
Ghost, but Peters
and
is
respect
pretty
each side
balanced
game
up and
of
down the
hockey
roster. If you were
exercising
looking
good
to
sportsmanship.
match against
Fans who
someone, I don't
interfere
even
with the
know who I would
game, who
identify
exhibit
that you'd want to
behaviors
say,
that are
okay, let's
detrimental
play
to the
this
spirit and
defenseman against
values
this
of
forward. They
interscholastic
have
sports shall be
pretty much an
removed
entire
from the
roster of
premises.
similar players, and the
Spectators
plan
should
is
be
to come
aware
at you in
that
waves.
and other equipment
Get to the net.
can
That's
leave
how they
the
won
playing
against
surface
Central
at
with
any
tips in
time.
front. And I
Please
expect
do
to
not
see
during
similar
action,
stuff. And
and
there's
please
going to
do
be a lot
not
of pressure on
use
the
the
freshman
area
goalie. He looks
cause
pretty
you
unflappable
concern
back there.
for your
We'll see
safety.
how he responds today
Thank
against the
you for your
Firebirds.
attention.
Yeah, and
please
what's
enjoy
interesting
this
about Peters
afternoon's
Township
game.
is that they didn't get scoring from any of their top line. Gellerowski, Stephen Rex, William Barnes, their top scorers, Matthew Mikulowski, none of those guys got onto the score sheet. It was all second and third liners that got the job done
Do we
against
have any
Central Catholic.
Firebird fans in the house?
Deemer had a big tip in the slot for a goal, and
All right, let me hear it. Do
I
we
forget
have
who
any
it was, had the
Indian
bad
fans in
angle
the
goal
house?
between the post and the pad and the goalie of Nick Cava.
Then
So
let's get playing some hockey.
Run down the starting goaltenders for the Peters Township Indians. Alex Wilbert is going to be in the net. The freshman, 5-3-1 on the year, 275 goals against average, 921 save percentage. But in the postseason, he has been stellar. Run those numbers for you again. 3-0 with a 1.00 goals against average, 959 save percentage. Tristan Devine gets the start again in the net for Holy Ghost Prep. He's played every game. 21-2-1 record, 179 goals against average, 921 save percentage. In the playoffs, he is undefeated at 3-0 with a 136 goals against and 938 save percentage. Shooting a puck in on goal is Holy Ghost Prep. Making the save and holding on is Wilbert. We'll get our first stoppage of play just 9 seconds into this hockey game.
getting a look at the lines from Coach Whiteside. He has the line centered by Smiley here. It was identified on his sheet as the second line. So Firebirds choosing to start with Smiley against the line centered by Rex.
And a face-off one straight ahead and a shot right on, but a save made. That shot came from Ryan Mudrick. Now Rex with speed down the center of the ice, tries to get the puck over to Anthos. Anthos can't handle it. Rex will steal an exit pass.
Wilbert had to be sharp there, flashed out in that left pad.
Now Jared Crespo goes in back into his own end. Thomas McNulty fires it all the way around. McNulty has done a great job in the postseason. He has 5 points from his blue line position, 2 goals, 3 assists. Now, here's Jace Cochran down the right wing. And a shot right on. And save made, and the puck goes into the net. We get another stoppage with 16:09 to go in the first period.
Yeah, that save from the offensive zone faceoff. You got to do a better job if you're the center, not allowing your opposing center to go through you, or if you're the slot winger and defenseman, not allowing that winger to pick up that loose puck.
Raymore and Aquaro facing off. Aquaro wins the faceoff. Stevens overskates the puck and will be offsides on himself. So we'll get another faceoff. Play has been a little bit choppy so far. Holy Ghost Prep moving left to right on your video screen. Peters Township going from right to left. Cal Raymore wins the faceoff. Will Barnes dumps the puck in. He's knocked off the puck on a good check by Jacob Crespo. And now here the Firebirds come the other way. Stevens down the right wing. Shot right on. Save made by Wilbert with the glove. He can't hold it. But Peters Township able to skate the puck out of their own zone. Coming up is Mitchell Crehan. He is checked, and a good check by Jacob Crespo. Jacob Crespo now with the puck. He'll just dump it in. Mitchell Crehan will be forced to go back and play it there. Leadus on him with the forecheck. Gilarowski will just backhand the puck out and go the length of the ice and won't go far enough for icing as Jacob Crespo goes back to play it. Over to Opeka down the left wing. As Quaranto enters the zone. Shot right on. Save made by Wilbert. Comes all the way out back to Oveka. His shot is blockered away. Playing the puck behind his own net is Nick Young. Young over to Jack Underwood. Underwood finds Deemer, who will just flip the puck out of his own zone, and Opeka will play it there, back at his own blue line. Here's Masari. Back to Jared Crespo. And Opeka just dumps it out into center ed. Here comes Oveka with speed, shot right on. Boy, I don't think Wilbert tracked that puck ball that well, but he was able to make the save.
Yeah, hit him in the logo and then bounced a little too far away from him for my liking. He's got to generate, kind of deaden that puck a little better.
Boy, his head was looking completely in a different direction. Cochran has the puck jump over his stick, but he'll be able to go back and play it over to Michalowski. Michalowski will try to get it up the near boards, can't. Cochran makes contact in the far end. Stephen Rex now on the puck. He will turn and kick the puck to himself, but loses control. And the Firebirds finally can't maintain control in the zone. We'll dump it back in, however, and Wilbert will play it there. Over to Michalowski. Michalowski, I should say. Now pass centered is played by Torrey Schwartz. He has his pocket pick, shot right on, save made. Well, just a quick redirection by Jared Crespo. And Peters Township will throw the puck the length of the ice. Again, it won't go far enough. And Jared Crespo plays the puck there.
When we get a chance, Steve, we'll talk about the defenseman for the Firebirds.
Now Raymore loses control of the puck, and he's going to take a penalty. He hauls down one of the Holy Ghost players. I think that was Shane Stevens that got hauled down. So heading to the box is Cal Raymore for 2 minutes. And the first power play opportunity goes the Firebirds' way.
Yeah, so I've noticed the defensemen for the Firebirds are very aggressive, and I'll explain it when I get a chance.
Unable to keep the puck in was McNulty, so they'll have to touch back up. McNulty will fire the puck back towards his own blue line. Luke Leadis he has his pocket picked. Gelarowski comes back in, shorthanded. His pass goes to Barnes, and now a turning shot by Gelarowski. Goes high and wide of the net. Shane Stevens gets it up to Smiley down the right wing. Smiley gaining control in the zone. Good defensive back check by Will Barnes to get it out of his own end. Still 1:20 to go on the power play for the Firebirds as Aquaro through the neutral zone has his pocket pick, but is picked up by Jake Crespo. Dumping in deep. Anthos goes in after it. Now Jack Smiley skating really well. Back to Jacob Crespo, back to his defensive partner. Shot from the left point goes wide of the net by Aquaro. Now Smiley comes out. Now Aquaro back at the center point, keeps it in. Stephen Rex trying to knock a player off the puck, and now Smiley gets a shot on, and Wilbert makes the save. Smiley crashes the net, and we'll get a stoppage of play with 12:02 to go in a scoreless first period.
Speed of this game is really high versus the ones we've seen previously. So what I've noticed in the neutral zone, Crespo stepped up a couple times, number 88, and then at the right point they pinched down, and then right where that redirect in front was because of defenseman number 5, McNulty, stepped forward and got the puck at the top of the circle. So if you're Peters and you're seeing aggressive pinching and stepping up, you got to use your speed and you got to use the boards with indirect to get it past them, and then you got to get your other forwards cutting behind them to catch them out of position and create some odd man rushes. If they're going to be that aggressive, then you want to lure them in and you turn it around against them.
Pass picked off by Cochran. Here's a chance on the power play. Shot, better save by Wilbert. Still 19 seconds to go on the man advantage for Holy Ghost Prep. Oveka pinches in, keeps it in. Comes into the far corner. Now coming out and passing in front of the net. A good play by Will Barnes to pick that pass off as Wolf was awaiting the pass. Now another pass comes right out in front.
There it is.
Barnes picks it up. Here's Raymore coming out of the box short with a chance one-on-one with the goaltender, and Tristan Devine made a nice save.
Looks like we're going to have a high sticking call, but Raymore's penalty expired right as the player for Peters was able to get a handle on the puck, and Raymore did what he's supposed to do as a lefty. Coming across the ice, he was able to flash the forehand as a target. Excellent pass right up the middle of the ice. He walked in on the breakaway, tried to go to the backhand. He looked a little unsure where to go, and the goalie, Devine, was able to make the save, but we're going to have a penalty
Face-off done true blind.
Is that 11:01 or 11:07? I can't quite see that.
First power play opportunity for Peters Township.
The Holy Ghost penalty, number 88, Jacob Crespo.
Jacob Crespo in the box, 2 minutes for slashing, and Cal Raymore wanted to know why that wasn't awarded a penalty shot. Now Stephen Rex comes to the near boards, over to Gelarowski at the left point. His shot never makes it to the net, deflected off of a leg. Played into the near corner again for Jeremy Anthos. Anthos just backhands one. Can't connect with Raymore. Now Stephen Rex picks the puck up.
Cuero's very high on the penalty kill.
Rex can't keep the puck in. Good job defensively. Now they are offsides as Aquaro picked the puck off of Rex. Aquaro got the puck, or Rex got the puck back and re-entered the zone,
but actually he didn't touch it, so that play should have continued. That would have given Holy Ghost an opportunity to clear the puck because there was an Indians player that was still late out of the zone.
Faceoff comes outside of Firebird's end. Will Barnes wins the faceoff ahead. We're going to get another stoppage now with 10:25 to go in the first period. Still scoreless. Peters Township on their first man advantage. Still 1:18 to go on the power play. Faceoff won by Barnes to the near boards, played by Lupe. Over to Crehan, over to the right side with Torrey Schwartz. Still enters zone. Shot just goes wide of the net. Back to Crehan at the left point. Mitchell Crehan.
Aggressive penalty kill by Holy Ghost Prep. You got to move the puck and catch him out of position.
Here's Lupe back behind the net. Back to the right point, kept in by Michalowski, but then loses control of the puck and it comes outside of the zone. Michalowski back into the zone, shot on Devine, easy save, and he'll hold on with 9:55 to go.
The official broadcast over to PIHL.
So Steve, I see the forwards, the two forwards for the Firebirds on the penalty kill, very high. I mean, we have a logo about 7 feet inside the blue line. They're all hanging out there. So if I'm Coach Tingle, despite what my power play is, I want to go low. I want to keep it below the goal line. A reverse umbrella or a low overload, but I want the puck low where their speed is not as dangerous up high.
Indians win the faceoff. Here's Rex with a shot. Great save by Devine as he had to flash the leather and make a glove save, and Firebirds able to get the puck out.
And that's something, if you had a chance to scout your opponent, being on the other side of the state, you could make that adjustment in practice, but you have to make it on the fly here.
Keep in mind, the Firebirds had 2 shorthanded goals in the 5-3 win against LaSalle in the Flyers Cup Championship. So,
and I can see why. They skate well, they're aggressive up high. That's why I want the puck low from Coach Tingle.
Here comes Rex with speed, and a backhand goes wide of the net, and he is hauled down. There's going to be another penalty called on Holy Ghost Prep. And this is a problem that the Firebirds have had. They were in the box a lot against LaSalle, and for 3 seconds, the Peters Township Indians are going to have a 2-man advantage. At which point, after the 3 seconds, Jacob Crespo will be out of the box. But brothers in the box. Jared Crespo joins Jacob Crespo in the sin bin.
The note I got is Jared, only a 9th grader, but verbal commitment to Penn State. So
wow.
I'm trying to see if I merits that type of this early in his career, but that's the note was given to us by the people out east doing the broadcast.
Raymore will take the face-off against Luke Aquaro.
Like this here, watching for the breakaway. Defenseman is out there.
Face-off is won by Raymore. Good face-off win. Michalowski keeps it in. There's a backhand chance for Raymore. Goes wide of the net. Now he turns a sharp angle shot. Goes right on. Good save by Devine, who was hugging the post. Shot from the right point. Deflected. They score on the rebound. Ryan Lupe gets the power play goal, and the Peters Township Indians have taken a 1-0 lead.
It's just kind of a loose puck to the right of Devine. Crespo hanging around the lower left circle, was able to find it on his stick, and he went up high there over Devine's shoulder into the upper corner, and Peters gets the early, I shouldn't say early, they get the goal midway through the first, but the power play goal is big.
Yeah, it is, and Ryan Lupe has caught fire here in the last couple of games. He had 3 points total coming into the Penguins Cup Championship and had 3 points, a goal and 2 assists in the 5-2 win against Central Catholic.
The Peters Township goal scored by number 41, Ryan Lupe.
Now Holy Ghost Prep
With
enters
assistant
the
number
zone.
22, Matthew Michalowski.
Back to the right point. Oveka can't keep it in. Puck's
And
going to
number
come all the
12,
way back
Cal
down
Raymore.
into the Firebirds' end.
Time to go, 8:55 remaining in the first period. Lupe from Michalowski and Raymore.
Michalowski and Raymore get the assists. Here comes Mundy back behind the net. Checked off the puck by Mitchell Crehan, who falls down over to Conrad Deemer. Up to Anthos, who will fire the puck up into his own bench. We'll get a stoppage with 8:09 to go in the first period.
Stop at a local branch.
Ended a shift, so he just kind of looked to get rid of it and went right to the bench. Or if he would have taken a chance or had one of his line mates yell for it, they had a chance to generate an odd man rush there from their own blue line to 2/3 of the ice.
Babston Underwood face off just inside Peters Township's blue line. Here's Deemer up to Underwood. Underwood can't take the pass, and Jared Crespo gets there first, but he can't get the puck out. Here's a chance for Deemer. Shot goes sailing up over the net, over the glove side.
Devine didn't really make a move with that glove there.
Michalowski back from the left point as that puck is deflected wide of the net by defenseman Jared Crespo. Lupe gets hauled down. No penalty there. Very easily could have been a penalty called on McNulty. Dumping the puck in is Holy Ghost Prep. First one there is Jace Cochran, although he's hounded by Alex D'Angelo.
Been known for years, Steve, that Philly hockey's just a little different over there. It's a little more physical.
Now an icing going to be called against the Firebirds, and with 7:11 to go in the first period, puck will come all the way back down into Holy Ghost's end. 1-0 Peters Township on the power play goal by Ryan Lupe.
Assist to Matt Michalowski and Cal Raymore at the 8:05 mark of the first period.
Raymore will face off against DeQuaro just to the left of Devine. DeQuaro ties up Raymore, and Raymore will come away with the puck. Nice centering pass. Galarowski, a backhand chance, and it deflected in front. Will Barnes couldn't get a stick on it. This centering pass is picked off by Shane Stevens, who will gain speed through the neutral zone and dump it in. Played by Jace Cochran, but he loses control of the puck. Now puck is centered. Here's a chance for Stevens. He will turn. His shot is deflected off of the stick of Barnes. Now a centering pass by Aquaro goes all the way through the crease, back to the left point. Kept in, shot right on. Save made by Wilbert, and a nice clear by Matthew Michalowski.
Cleared it enough out of the zone, but not all the way for icing.
And here comes Jacob Crespo. You will dump the puck in deep and go chasing after it. Matt Michalowski now will come up with the puck. He will throw the puck the length of the ice. I think Michalowski might have gotten hurt there.
When Crespo went past him, when he dumped the puck, he gave him a little shot, and Michalowski took it in the gut. You could see that 88 plays with a little bit of an edge. The sophomore defenseman.
Jacob Crespo.
Yeah, Jacob Crespo for the Firebirds. Plays on the Mercer Chiefs 3A team. His brother plays on the 3A New Jersey Avalanche team. But he's got a little edge to him.
Face-off comes to the left of goaltender Alex Wilbert. Face-off won by the Prep. Shot right on, save made. That shot came from Smiley. Now Anthos will fire the puck all the way around, but Thomas McNulty will keep the puck in at the left point. Played there by George Mundy. Mundy goes back behind the Indians. That's rubbed out by Nick Young. No penalty. Now a chance right in front by Jack Smiley as he shoves the puck through the crease. And right now, it's all Holy Ghost Prep.
Wilbert momentarily lost his stick as the defenseman was able to slide it to him.
Finally, the puck comes out to the neutral zone, only to be dumped back into the Indians' end. Crehan goes rink wide to Nick Young. Nick Young is able to chip the puck up.
Right there, he tried to go off the boards. That's what I was talking about.
Here's Rex with speed. Jared Crespo knocks him off the puck. Deemer goes in, battles, and Prep was able to get the puck to the red line. Michalowski will dump the puck in there, played by Thomas McNulty, who will reverse course. Nice little pass to Jared Crespo and up to the left wing. With speed comes D'Angelo. Alex D'Angelo dump it into the far corner. Now a shot right on by Babst, and Wilbert will make the save to the left side of the crease. He'll hold on with 4:51 to go in the first period. 1-0 Peters Township.
So, Steve, last year I did the 3A final up at Pagua Arena, and it was pretty obvious early that it was going to be not very competitive between LaSalle and Cathedral Prep. And I think this one's pretty obvious now. We're over 10 minutes in that this one's going to be pretty competitive. These teams they skate well, they move the puck well, and they're pretty evenly matched.
Face-off scrum. It's puck stuck right in the circle. It's played by D'Angelo. His shot blockered away by Wilbert.
I think it might have hit his shaft of his stick there.
Puck is played by Underwood down the right wing. Here he comes. He is back-checked on a nice play by Babst. But Deemer will pick the puck up. He's knocked off the puck. A good check by Jacob Crespo. Coming down the right wing is Alex D'Angelo. Lupe trying to check him. D'Angelo falls down, and Peters Township will throw the puck into the Firebirds' end. Played there by Jacob Crespo. Over to Leadis.
Good play.
Leadis shot from a sharp angle. Wilbert out at the top of his crease, able to make the save, and he'll hold on with 4:17 to go in a 1-0 Peters Township first period lead.
Learned a couple interesting facts about the goaltender Wilbert. He's one of 4 quadruplets.
Wow.
All born on September 11th, 2001.
Wow.
What a day, huh?
Day after my daughter was born.
There you go.
My daughter was born on September 10th, 2001. Leadis will dump the puck in. He was not at center red when he made contact, so it's going to be a icing on Holy Ghost Prep. The puck will come all the way back down into the Firebirds' end.
Another thing about Wilbert, under the category you never know where you're going to find some players, it was Coach Tingle's wife who saw Alex playing in some rec league thing. It wasn't even ice hockey. And she said to her husband, you might want to take a look at this kid. And then they got him involved in the middle school program. So it turned out to be a good advanced scouting by Mrs. Tingle.
There you go. Luke Leadis up to Aquaro. Aquaro gets shoved off the puck by Young. Puck comes back on the Aquaro stick. And Peters Township able to get the puck down. And now McNulty is going to be whistled down for interference as he knocks down Connor Gellerowski at the 13:30 mark of this first period. So Peters Township already 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Will go to work again on the power play as interference called on McNulty.
Again, holding the line, engaged, didn't like being engaged with the Indians forward, and he just, as a taller player, just knocked him to the ground, and the puck was nowhere near him.
Face-off won by Jack Smiley that allows Prep to get the puck all the way down into Peters Township's end, where it's played by Mitchell Crehan. Crehan hounded by George Mundy. Now here's Stephen Rex coming back through the neutral zone. Stops up on the near boards. Pass in front over to Will Barnes. Barnes with backhand, save made by Devine. Now pass centered in front. Good play by Rex to lift a stick, and a shot by Gellerowski from the center point. Never makes it to the net. Good job by Bobby Oveka to throw the puck the length of the ice. Here's Township. Errant pass comes all the way back to Jacob Crespo in his own zone. We'll allow Crespo to fire it back down. Still a minute 10 to go on the McNulty penalty. Here comes Connor Gellerowski with speed through the neutral zone. Gains the red line. Gellerowski, a backhand shot from a sharp angle, and a pad save, blocker save by Devine. Back to Crehan. Crehan at the left point, just fires it down to Torrey Schwartz. Schwartz back to Crehan for the left point. And he couldn't get it over, and now a chance shorthanded as Aquaro couldn't take the lead pass. Aquaro will go back behind the net. He tries to shove out in front and actually gets a scoring opportunity. Here's a chance for Shane Stevens. He whiffs on a shot from the right point. Puck will come all the way back down into the blue line of Prep, and they'll fire at the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage for Peters Township. They are 1 for 2.
Just
another
not
errant pass. They have really been out of sync on this power play.
They're giving bad angle passes. They had a guy wide where it could be a better angle, and they're trying to go straight ahead, and it's just not a good angle. And they're trying to skate it instead of moving the puck against these aggressive guys.
Torrey Schwartz picks off an attempted clearing pass. Now Lupe whiffs on a shot. Lupe back on the ice is McNulty. Passes out in front to Lupe. Just kind of kicks it to the near boards.
Nice
back
cycle.
to Schwartz. Now backhand shot, and Raymore looked like he tried to glove it into the net. It would have been waved off had he been able to.
Would have been like a nice lacrosse goal.
Ooh, big hit by Jace Cochran. Up high and down on the ice is one of the Firebirds players, and I don't think there's a penalty coming up.
No arm went into the air. I'm sure they will have a conclave to have a little discussion amongst the 4 officials to see if anybody saw it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you one more time.
You know what?
We will not tolerate
I don't think.
that in this arena.
I don't think that was a bad hit. I think Shane Stevens just didn't have his head up when the puck came to him. And honestly, the hit was made by Jace Cochran. Cochran timed it perfectly. He didn't hit him before the puck got to Stevens. So even though Stevens not happy that he was dumped and made contact with, I don't think that was out of the realm of being a fair play.
Yeah, he appeared to me to be a little bit scrunched down at the knee bend, so he wasn't real high. So he's a little lower, and I think he caught him off guard. And not saying he's not shaken up, because he clearly is getting some attention, but maybe he tried to sell the head contact for a moment.
1 minute remaining in the period.
The puck comes up into the crowd on the face-off as the 1 minute mark is announced. 1-0 Peters Township. The lone goal coming from Ryan Lupe. Second goal in as many games. Big games, too. The Pennsylvania Cup Championship here tonight, and also got a big goal in the Penguins Cup Championship on Wednesday night. Puck will be dumped in by Peters Township, played by Crespo. Crespo over to Oveka. Puck will be dumped deep into the Indians' end by Hartley. They waved off icing. Now Stephen Rex picks the puck up. Over to Anthos, who will just backhand it out. Jacob Crespo has his pass picked off by Anthos, but coming the other way comes Prep. Shot from a sharp angle from Aquaro back to the left point. Shot by Bobby Oveka comes off of the skate of Connor Gelarowski and out of play. 19.7 seconds to go in the first period.
Settled in a little bit here. It was a nice play in the neutral zone and allowed Aquaro to come down the right wing. He threw that in front and didn't really threaten Wilbert all that much, but just inside the blue line, we have a face-off here.
Raymore does battle with Bapst. Raymore wins it cleanly, and now another clearing attempt by Michalowski goes over the board, so we're going to get another face-off now a little bit deeper into Peters Township's end with 14.8 to go.
So 3 or 4 they've cleared into the bench, so they're taking the clear it off the high glass thing of the Hart, but they keep missing it and going into their own bench.
Face-off comes to the right of Wilbert. Clearing opportunity is not able to be made. Now the puck scrambles in front, and Lupe will clear the puck down the ice, and we're going to get another icing. Whoa, good opportunity from the face-off for Prep, and Wilbert had to be sharp there to kind of flash out that left pad to make that save.
And right away, Coach Tingle goes to a change. They were going to bring out different players to take this face-off. As you mentioned, the face is kind of crept back closer to Wilbert. This one to his left should have been 4-2 on the clock. Now they put 5-5. They did allow a little bit to tick off. When I was just looking up to start this, it was at 3 seconds, 3-1. It went back to 5-5. So offensive zone face-off for the Firebirds to the left of Wilbert. Their offensive right circle is going to be Bapst for the Firebirds.
Yeah, Bapst and Rex for Peters Township. Bapst wins it. Backhand opportunity for Oveka, but it goes wide of the net. We're going to get the final buzzer. Ending the first period. A good first period. Very tightly contested. And Peters Township, the only goal, the power play goal from Ryan Lupe. We will run down the scoring for you and the shots on goal, and we'll have it for you after this. You're listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championship, sponsored by Tribune Review, and only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn to skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
After one period of play, the Peters Township Indians have a 1-0 lead over Holy Ghost Prep. Two teams will change sides. No cleaning of the ice after the first period. Let's quickly run down the first period Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary.
Yeah, just about halfway through the first period, at the 8:05 mark, it was Peters Township on the power play. It would be Ryan Lupi from Matthew Michalowski and Cal Raymore to get the only goal of the first period. Puck kind of got to Lupi at the lower left circle. It was a left shot. He was able to go across Devine's body and hit that corner, get the opening goal in the first period. The shots on goal were in favor of the Firebirds, 16-10. So once again, Wilbert has a good period for the Indians. And he will start to our left here in the second period. As we have a chance, they'll tell you that the officials tonight, Brian Buckles, Chris Batico, B-A-T-Y-K-O, Chad Collin, and Craig Zemikowski. I believe the last two were on the lines. I think it's Batico. I apologize if I got that pronunciation wrong, but tonight's officials.
That's the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. 1 for 2 on the power play over the Peters Township Indians in the first period, and Holy Ghost, actually 1 for 3, I should say, on the man advantage.
1 for 3.
And Holy Ghost Prep 0 for 1 on the power play themselves. They were getting ready to drop the puck, and Tristan Devine was still talking to his coaches on the bench. So that wasn't going to happen. So they sent both teams back to their respective benches, and we'll get a slight delay here before we start the second period of play. But pretty, I think, pretty good play from both teams. Even though Peters Township has the 1-goal lead, they were outshot, and there were stretches where Holy Ghost Prep really had considerable pressure.
Advantage in the play there, yeah.
But another good period by Alex Wilbert. Wilbert's save percentage now well over .960. Prep wins the faceoff to start the second period. Puck is played back in his own zone by Jared Crespo. Up the left wing over to Jack Smiley, who comes toward the center of the ice. His pass over to George Mundy into the skates of Mundy.
Yeah, he forced that one.
Now Rex gets the puck out of his own zone, played back at his own blue line by Jared Crespo. Now here's Steven Rex. Good little pass over to Schwartz. His shot right on, and a gloved save made by Devine. He'll hold on. 32 seconds into the second period.
So right around now, the initial surge of adrenaline from this game being a state final probably wearing off for some of these guys. Will settle in a little bit. And as always, who manages the puck well and can make the fewest mistakes here. So trying for a home run play.
Yeah, face-off won by Aquaro. They were trying to hit Shane Stevens down the right wing. Stevens now, a shot goes wide of the net, played there by Luke Leadis. Crespo back at the left point. That's Jacob Crespo. Nice play by Connor Gellerowski. He hit the puck out of his own zone. Gellerowski will tick the puck in. He eluded check from Crespo. Now a centering pass. And it gets chipped away. He was looking for Raymore. Brett Lejeune gets his first opportunity. Now Gellerowski down the right wing, takes a shot, is buried into the boards by Jacob Crespo. Played by Peters Township's Will Barnes. Puck comes back to Gellerowski. A turning shot is deflected off of Jacob Crespo and almost onto the net. Now Crespo will get to the puck, but he's checked by Will Barnes. Finally, the puck kind of rolls, squirts over to Devine, and he'll stop the play with 15:29 to go in the second period.
So I got a little chuckle out of that play they tried to run. It was in our playbook when I was playing at Central back in the 80s, and it was kind of in-house to Central for a while. I brought it back in 98, tried to run it in this very game in 98 against LaSalle at a tie game late in the game, and it blew up in my face. They scored, and it almost worked if they just had a little more velocity on the bank shot. He hit the right spot. It had a good angle, but it just died, and the Peters defenseman was able to get to it.
Here's a chance for Peters Township right on the faceoff as Torrey Schwartz gets a backhander off. Didn't have much juice as it got to the net. There's Babst 1-on-2 with speed through the neutral zone. Using the defenseman as a screen. Puck comes through all the way to Wilbert, but a pretty easy save. Now there's another chance for Babst on the backhand. Nice play by Matt Michalowski to stick check the puck off of Babst's blade. Fired it around to the near boards, played there by Schwartz up to Rex. Rex, nice little pass up to Jeremy Anthos, and here they go. Oh, he just missed trying to catch Rex on the move.
That's twice in this period. They almost were able to angle a pass between the left defenseman and the right defenseman. The left defenseman kind of got forward a little.
Now pass from Cochran to Deemer eludes Deemer and goes the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call with 14:39 to go in the second period. Peters Township has a 2-1 lead over Holy Ghost Prep.
Steve, that's kind of what I was talking about in the first period, using the aggressiveness of the defenseman against them. If you're coming on the left wing and that far left defenseman steps forward a little bit, you could sneak that angle into an area that right winger could skate into it.
Jack Underwood wins the faceoff ahead, and they're able to dump the puck into Prep's end. Played there by Bobby Oveka. He loses control of the puck. Good play by Jack Underwood to pick that pass off. Back to Crehan, but it's picked off by Aquaro. Aquaro back with control of the stick. Team leader, he was slashed by Deemer as he shakes his left hand. Now here comes Jacob Crespo into the Indians. That great puck pass. Nice saucer pass over to Shane Stevens. He really couldn't get a lot on that shot.
Yeah, nice backhand sauce there. I like to refer to that as barbecue sauce. That was nice.
Played there by Ryan Lupe. He's just going to ice the puck. They're going to say it's not going to go far enough. Actually, it goes far enough, but they made a determination that Bobby Oveka didn't skate hard enough to the puck, and so they waved off icing. Played up the left wing. Here's Luke Aquaro. Shot goes wide of the net. Good play by Jace Cochran to step up on him. Played by Will Barnes and out of the zone. Oh, now a penalty coming up. It's going to be Raymore that dumped a player. I thought he touched the puck after he took the penalty. Here's Luke Leadis. Shot goes wide of the net.
Goalie's out.
Raymore will touch the puck, and with 13:13 to go in the second period, Raymore will sit down the second time he's taken a minor penalty, and Holy Ghost Prep will go on the man advantage for the second time tonight.
Peters has been good on the penalty kill throughout these playoffs, but you just don't want to keep going to that well too often, and we're going to see a very capable power play situation, a power play situation with very capable players here for Firebirds. Looks like they might not be able to start with their first unit. Those guys just finishing their shift, but still enough out there that Peters is going to have to be careful.
Faceoff comes to Wilbert's left. Rex actually won the faceoff, but Peters Township couldn't gain control of the puck. Kept in by Prep.
2 for tripping at 13-13.
Down low. Over to the right point. Shot deflected. Bobby Oveka's shot never made it on net. Now here's Wolf. Tim Wolf comes out. Back to the right point. Oveka, another shot that's deflected. And able to clear the puck is Matt Michalowski. Now a change for Prep as they get their top line out. Smiley, Luke Leadis, and Shane Stevens out front. Leadis over to Jared Crespo, over to Smiley. Smiley, a little drop pass that Leadis is there to pick up. Nice play by Jared Crespo to keep the puck in. Now Leadis goes rink wide. Puck right on the blade of Oveka.
Michalowski got a piece of that. He kind of was stunned for a moment.
Yeah, Crespo's shot from the left point goes wide of the net. Oveka will keep it in. His shot goes to the far corner, played by Letus. Letus steps away from Barnes, but he loses control of the puck, and a good steal by Connor Gelarowski, and he throws it the length of the ice.
Yeah, it was a good step up on defense there by Cochran, and then Gelarowski supported behind him, got the loose puck, and was able to clear it.
Still 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. Here's Luke Letus. He loses control of the puck, and a good back check by Rex, but they can't keep the puck in. Kept in by Jared Crespo. Over to the right side, and a shot goes through the crease. That came from Shane Stevens. Now another chance for Smiley. He goes down below the end line. Now a shot right out in front, and a great pass by Letus, and a good shot by Crespo, but a better save by Wilbert, who slid over to his left and made the save and held on.
What a save by Wilbert there. Positionally, just right where he needed to be in the middle of his crease, because he had very little time to react to that shot. It was centered from behind the goal line, right in front. I didn't catch the number of who shoveled that as the right-handed shot there, but it just hit right into Wilbert, and then he kind of searched for the rebound, but great positional save.
Face-off comes to Wilbert's right. Still 3 seconds to go on Raymore's penalty. Rex able to win the face-off straight ahead. Here he comes with speed. Out of the box comes Raymore. Rex loses control of the puck, and McNulty on it for prep. He just chips it out of harm's way back to center ice. Puck dumped in by Nick Young and tipped ahead by Rex. Here he comes towards the net. He's bodied off the puck, and Freehand keeps the puck in, but only momentarily. Puck is still stayed in Prep's end, but Babst finally gets the puck out. Played by McNulty deep into the Indian zone. Played first by Nick Young in the corner, although he is confronted by Zach Pabst. Babst now, Crespo, a shot from the right point, save made. And over skating the puck is Andrew Serafin. Deemer able to chip the puck up. 2-on-2 for Peters Township. Try to get the puck up to Lupe. They're on sides, and a shot by Deemer, and a great glove save by Devine. He'll hold on with 10:19 to go in the second period.
Yeah, the 2-on-2 didn't develop cleanly as I tried to force it to the middle, but as it was able to cross the line, as you typically execute a center drive or middle drive with 3-on-2, they were able to do a 2-on-2 where the forward went and took the two defensemen, and that puck was able to be lying there for a good shot and make a good save by Devine with the glove.
Gelarowski tries to get a backhander off the face-off win, but can't get it to the net. Puck stays on the near boards. Played up by Prep as Alex D'Angelo gets the puck out. Now here's a chance for Hartley. Shot. Whoa, nice save by Wilbert as he got that right blocker up, as that puck was ticketed for the upper left-hand corner of the net.
Yeah, Brian Hartley came down the left wing as a right shot, and defenseman Cochran's got to be careful. He's backing in a little bit, and you're right, they're shooting through the screen of the defenseman there, and he had to make a good save.
Now Hartley off the face-off wins, centers a pass, but Stevens can't find it. Now Will Barnes comes skating up. Over to Raymore, he'll dump the puck in deep. Raymore uses his speed and momentum to get the puck first. Now pass out in front, Gelarowski can't take it. And back the other way comes Alex D'Angelo. His shot goes wide of the net. Way big rebound out in front, but finally played by Peters Township. They get the puck the length of the ice. Under 9.5 to go in the second period. 1-0 Peters Township. On the first period power play goal by Ryan Lupe. Cochran has his pass deflected by Alex D'Angelo. Now there's a chance for Jeremy Anthos. Shot from just inside the Firebirds' blue line, right on, and Devine will gobble it up. We'll get a face-off to his right with 9:12 to go.
Yeah, he got some good wood on that one. He was able to get a nice hard shot. Easy save for Devine right at the end of the shift, so everybody can get a change there. Peters has to be careful in those centering passes from behind the net. They weren't able to connect. Two guys had an opportunity, and it was a jailbreak rush for the Firebirds coming the other way.
Face off.
Rex just tried to go forward.
Yeah, Rex tried to go forward, and the puck just stayed right there in the dot again. That's the second time that's happened tonight. Rex now with the puck below the end line. He tries to center, but the puck is deflected. And Rex doing battle with Thomas McNulty.
Dumped him.
Down the right wing, here's Luke Letus, loses control of the puck, firing it around with Jeremy Anthos. Nice job by keeping the puck in by Tim Wolf. Wolf now does battle with Mitchell Crehan, and a stick comes up into Crehan's face, and I think we're going to get a high stick coming against Tim Wolf. He's contesting it, but the stick came right up into the chops of Mitchell Crehan. Wolf can't believe it.
Well, seldom do you ever see a player agree with a penalty call.
Yeah, but usually when they're that obvious,
right.
It's really hard to argue. And that was pretty obvious, at least from where I was sitting. 8:39 to go in the second period. Fourth power play chance of the evening for Peters Township as they win the faceoff just outside their own blue line. And we're going to get a stoppage.
The penalty was yet to be put on the scoreboard, so they didn't check with the score. The off-ice officials working the equipment, and they dropped the puck. So they hit the horn, and we'll restart it now that the time is on the scoreboard. No number here. I don't like that, but they got the 2 minutes up.
Penalty against Tim Wolf. 2 minutes for high sticking.
Tim Wolf. 2 minutes for high sticking.
Here's Will Barnes, dumps the puck in. Cal Raymore there first. He goes right to the goal and tries to lift the puck over the blocker side of Devine, but never makes it on net.
Fourth opportunity on a power play for Peters Township, currently 1 for 3.
McNulty tries to get the puck all the way around, but can't get it out. Now big hit on Mac Michalowski by Jack Smiley. Coming back the other way is George Mundy. Now they're gonna get Raymore again. As Crehan had to be stopped from going after Jack Smiley. Raymore heading to the box for the third time. Third minor penalty for Cal Raymore.
He's got the hat trick.
That is not the hat trick that head coach Rick Tingle was hoping for from one of his leaders, Cal Raymore.
And Steve, all three are tripping infractions. So he's being careless with his stick. He's putting his team in a bad spot, and he just reduced their power play from 2 minutes to 39 seconds. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for a minute 21, 7:56 to go, second period. Peters Township leads 1-0.
Stephen Rex wins the faceoff. Here he comes 1-on-2. Tries to get leverage and does, but can't get the shot to the net. Puck kept in at the right point by Jace Cochran. So they do skate 4-on-4 for the next minute 5 seconds, and then Prep will have a 39-second opportunity. Boy, Rex came out of the corner, tried to center a pass, and Anthos is hauled down by Jacob Crespo. No penalty called. He gets tripped again, and again no penalty.
A lot of officials in the stands looking for that, make those calls.
Jace Cochran keeps the puck in at the right point. Stephen Rex goes back behind the net. Dumped in front is Anthos. Anthos will knock down Oveka. Good play by Matt Michalowski to knock down a lead pass that was designed for Luca Quaro. Now here comes Oveka from his defensive position. Shot blockered away by Wilbert. But Wilbert makes things look very easily in that net. Here's Jacob Crespo. Shot from the right point. Never makes it to the net. Good block by Michalowski. Here comes Connor Gellerowski. Dumps it up ahead. He's going to have a breakaway. Here's a chance. Shot goes wide and high of the net. Never got it on net.
Never sat down for him. He was on edge, and with the curve went up over the net and hit the glass.
Oveka, who lost control of that puck.
Power play.
Back on the ice comes Wolf. 39-second man advantage for Prep. Good recognition by Aquaro to hold up. Now Cochran can't get the puck out. Good play by Letus on the near boards. And Gilarowski can't get the puck out. Here's a chance for Letus. Nice pass out in front. Shot right on. Save made and held onto by Wilbert as he stops Jared Crespo from right at point-blank range. Alex Wilbert has been outstanding again here tonight. Came in with a .959 save percentage, and he has stopped every single shot he's faced. Guarantee it's been close to 25 shots now.
Going to be a short third power play opportunity for the Firebirds. They have shots on goal currently 21-15 in favor of the Firebirds. So 21 saves just about 27 minutes into this game, 27 minutes plus.
18 seconds to go on the man advantage for Prep as Will Barnes wins the faceoff. Mitchell Crehan struggling to gain control, but good job by Will Barnes to come in puck support and get the puck the length of the ice. Played there by Tim Wolf back behind his own net. He has his pocket picked by Torrey Schwartz, and Schwartz just trying to jam the puck against the far boards. Raymore out of the box. So another good penalty kill for Peters Township, even though it was only 39 seconds. Puck is kept in by Deemer. Deemer slides over to Schwartz. His shot, nice save by Devine, who came out and challenged that backhand by Deemer. Crehan back at center ice for Peters Township. He will simply dump it in. Deemer will go chasing in after it. Makes contact with Wolf. Wolf goes and hits Deemer. Lupe loses control of the puck, but finds it back on his blade. Here's a chance for Cochran. There's Rex, I should say, trying to look over for Deemer. The puck
Nice
never
read.
got there.
Nice read by Smiley there in the neutral zone to follow the boards and pick that one up.
Puck comes over to Nick Young. He will chip it out to the blue line of the Firebirds, played by McNulty, over to his playing partner, defensive partner, Jared Crespo. Well, a couple of Peters Township Indians collide and go down, and Jared Crespo loses control of the puck. Lupe just throws it to the far boards, where it's played there by Max Masari. Now a chance for McNulty, who had slid in front, shot from the left point after he regained the puck, goes wide of the net. It's played there by Nick Young, who will chip the puck out. Now here's Deemer, and a bad change, one-on-one. Whoa, and here's a chance, drops it back for Ryan Lupe, shot right on, and Devine makes a good save and holds on with 4:37 to go in the second period.
He did not know he had a couple teammates trailing the play. They need to yell louder. The defenseman was able to negate the one-on-one, but the puck lied there on the ice until they were able to pick it up, and he took the shot. If he would have faked it and slid it across, they might have had a nice redirect into the open net. As Peters leads 1-0 in the second period, 4:37 it looks like to go. That light is in the way of that last digit.
Face-off comes to Devine's left and won by Connor Gellerowski. Barnes able to get the puck towards the front of the net. It's sticked aside by Devine. Puck came bouncing up in the air, but harmlessly lands to his left. And an icing call is waved off as Aquaro gets to it first. Now a chance for Stevens in front. Never got it to the net. Will Barnes overskates the puck and played there by Anthos, who will come back and pick the puck up back in his own end. Shane Stevens picks off a pass by Cochran. Here's a chance for Leadus, but a good play by Cochran to get back.
Starting to get the feeling like the Firebirds are going to cash in here.
Aquaro back to the left point, Oveka. His shot, save made. Good left pad save by Wilbert. Now a shot from the right point, it goes wide of the net. Oveka now from a sharp angle goes right on, and again Wilbert there in perfect position to make the save and hold on.
I've been trying to watch Wilbert a little closely. He sits back in his net a little bit more than you'd probably like. Probably doesn't have a lot of, he's young yet, coaching, but he relies on those reflexes, and so far they've been outstanding.
You know what I like about him? He's quiet with his
He's
body.
very quiet.
He doesn't have a lot of extra movement, and he's usually positionally very sound, or has been when I've seen him in the postseason. This is the third of the fourth postseason games I've seen him.
He pushes side to side well, not necessarily telescoping out as well, but he's able to. I was just going to say quiet as you were saying it, so we agree there.
The Crespo shot is deflected into the rafters. Actually, must not have hit the rafters, and Jared Crespo tries to get a stick on the puck as he can't. Now a turning shot by Alex D'Angelo goes wide of the net. Good pressure here by the Firebirds.
Yeah, they're really starting to buzz here at the net.
Masari is dropped by Steven Rex, and Rex is going to be called for a tripping. It's going to be a holding call on Rex. Rex will go to the box with 3:05 to go in the second period, and it will give Holy Ghost Prep their fourth power play opportunity of the evening.
Holding on to Rex, and this is not looking good for Peters Township here late in the second period. Holy Ghost Prep has really been stepping up the offensive zone time, putting the pressure on Wilbert, and now they're going to have their fourth opportunity on the man advantage.
Smiley beats Skillerowski in the dot. Puck comes back to McNulty at the right point. He'll slide it down behind the net. Back to the left point, Luke Leadus. He loses control of the puck, and Barnes able to get the puck out. Now here comes Gilarowski.
Rex, 2 for holding at
He loses control of the puck. Good poke check by Luca Quaro. Quaro, forward playing defense, did a good job back there.
Bad ice will help the Indians right now. Late in the second period, really chopped up. Although the puck is bouncing a lot, maybe it's due to warm weather.
Puck comes back to McNulty at the right point, who skates past Gilarowski. Now Matt Mikulowski will gain control of the puck, and a big backhand to exit the zone. Good play by Matt Mikulowski there. Minute 12 to go on the man advantage for Prep. Skating up the ice is Aquaro. His pass way ahead of Shane Stevens is picked up by Anthos. Can't get that puck out. Good play by McNulty, but he slid it over to Aquaro. Aquaro couldn't keep it in. Good play by Anthos to use his speed to force the puck the length of the ice.
He really back-checked with that speed, then almost created a shorthanded breakaway there.
43 seconds to go on the Rex penalty. Here comes Smiley, overstates the puck. Boy, this puck is really sticking on this sticky ice right now. And here's Smiley, winding around. Nice pass. And now a centering pass back to Smiley. Can't gain control. Now a shot by McNulty on the one-time pass from Aquaro. Goes wide of the net.
Should have been an easy clear.
Aquaro's shot just trickles to the net into the crease, and Wilbert will stick it aside and hold on. 1:19 to go in the second period, 14 seconds to go on the Stephen Rex penalty and the Firebirds power play. It's 1-0 Peters Township.
Offensive zone face-off again for the Firebirds, looking to cash in here with 14 seconds to go on the man advantage. And again, it's just been Wilbert quiet and calm in his crease.
Zach Babst, another big face-off win. Back to Jacob Crespo, his shot off of the skate of Deemer, and Deemer's able to gain control of the puck and throw it the length of the ice. It's going to kill the Stephen Rex penalty, as Rex will be on in a second. So 0 for 4 with the man advantage is Holy Ghost Prep. Here's Stephen Rex out of the box as he overskates the puck. Played there by Conrad Deemer. Deemer enters the zone for Peters Township. Pass over to Rex, a backhand shot, save made by Devine. A nice little pass by Deemer to get the puck to Rex, who was driving the center of the ice. 40 seconds to go in the second period. George Mundy skates the puck out of his zone, eludes a check from Lupe, and Lupe drags down George Mundy, and we're going to get an offsides call?
Yes, offsides.
No penalty. Looked like it could have been one. 32.6 seconds to go in the second period. 1-0 Peters Township. After this period, we will clean the ice, and we'll also run down the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. We'll have the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary at the end of the game, along with the Chatham University 3 stars of the game. Getting knocked down to the ice was Will Barnes. Good check by Jacob Crespo. Now, Crespo has really, to your point, has really used his body well today. Getting the puck out of his own zone was Nick Young. It's going to go the length of the ice, and it's going to be played by Devine. He will hold on as Cal Raymore used his speed to kind of get out and force that offensive zone faceoff.
Surprised that Devine opted to hold on to that, bring that faceoff into his zone there. There was a defenseman back, but there was a little forechecking pressure by the Indians. We're going to have Rex on the draw in the left circle as a left center trying to pull it back to the defenseman.
Face-off won cleanly by Jack Smiley in his own zone, but they can't get the puck out. Kept in by Crehan. He'll throw it back behind the net for Gilarowski. His centering pass goes through the crease and actually is chipped up by Devine's stick. Well, Gilarowski couldn't take that pass from Rex, and time is going to expire here in the second period. No scoring in the second period. The lone goal coming from Peters Township's Ryan Lupe on the power play in the first period. It's a 1-0 Indians lead through 2 periods. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championships, sponsored by the Tribune Review and only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Be sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for the most up-to-date scores, pictures, videos, breaking news, and links to our articles. You can find the MSA Sports Network on Twitter and Instagram under the handle MSA Sports and at facebook.com/MSA Sports. The MSA Sports Network is also on YouTube under the handle MSA Sports WPIAL, where you can watch hundreds of interviews with local student athletes, full games, highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
For the latest dirt on what's going on around district baseball and softball fields, tune in for WPIAL Diamond Notes every Tuesday at 7 o'clock this spring here on the MSA Sports Network. Hi, I'm Don Rebel. Join me and other MSA sports personalities each week as we visit with area coaches and update the latest news on both WPIAL baseball and softball. It's WPIAL Diamond Notes, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Be sure to follow.
When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDrivesYou. Carlo University, a proud sponsor of the MSA Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Through two periods at the RMU Island Sports Complex in the 3A Pennsylvania Cup Championships between the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds and the Peters Township Indians. The Indians have a 1-0 lead courtesy of a first period goal. Turn it over to my broadcast partner, Kevin Zomansky. You will run down the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary through two periods.
Yeah, Stephen, it's not going to take long to go over the scoring summary as we've had one goal scored in the first two periods. That in the first period by Peters Township on the power play by Ryan Lupe from Matthew Michalowski and Cal Raymore at the 8:05 mark. Lupe got the puck offensive zone low to the bottom of the left circle. As a left shot, he was able to elevate it enough to get it over the pads and glove of Devine and beat him upstairs. And that was the only goal scored in the first two periods. A pretty evenly played first two periods, although you and I agree that towards the end of that second period, the play was starting to tilt in the favor of the Holy Ghost Firebirds in the Peters Township end of the ice. And so far, Wilbert has been equal to all the tasks, equal to the challenge, I should say, Holy Ghost Prep, because the shots on goal, 16 in the first for the Firebirds, 11 in the second, two-period total of 27. Peters Township 10 in the first, 9 in the second, two-period total of 19.
That is your Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. A little bit of additional information. Both teams have had 4 power play opportunities. Peters Township has connected on one of those, the Lupe power play goal in the first period. Holy Ghost Prep has gone 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Both these teams coming off of a high, winning their respective championships. Holy Ghost Prep defeating LaSalle in the Flyers Cup Finals 5-3, and Peters Township defeating the number 1 seed Pittsburgh Central Catholic Vikings by the score of 5-2.
Yeah, the path there, Steve. Holy Ghost Prep in the quarterfinals defeated Archbishop Carroll 6-0. Then they beat St. Joe's Prep 5-1 in the semifinals. And as you mentioned, the LaSalle Explorers 5-3 in the Flyers Cup Championship. Peters Township, they went on a revenge tour in the Penguin Cup playoffs, defeating the 3 seed Cannon McMillan Big Macs, the 2 seed. It was 2-1 over Cannon McMillan. North Allegheny Tigers, the 2 seed, 7-0 here at the RMU Island Sports Complex, and a shocking result. Not that they won, but the margin of victory was just unexpected and shocking to those in attendance. And then the 5-2 victory over the number 1 seed Central Catholic Vikings, 5-2. All 3 of those schools defeated Peters twice during the regular season. So,
yeah, Peters Township came into the playoffs 10-8-2, and it's not a bad record,
right,
but it's not certainly a dominant season. But you and I talked about it. Sometimes it's all about playing your best hockey at the right time, and they are playing really, really good hockey. And they have found a goaltender in Wilbert who is at the top of his game. Outstanding, outstanding play in the pipes for Wilbert.
And sometimes that change, nothing against who we replaced in Wesley Kaler, maybe that change just gets the attention of the players in front of him. And, you know, when he starts making saves, they start gaining more and more confidence, and then the play starts to reflect it. But as they broke down the schedule, 7-2-2 to start the season, and it looked like Peters Township as usual. And then something changed that last game, December 15th. Then they had a 3-game losing streak starting on December 22nd. They lost to the Cathedral Prep 5-3. January 3rd, they lost to Seneca Valley 4-1. Butler on January 10th, 5-2, beat them. 3 in a row, and then they went tick for tack all the way. So they had 7-2-2 to start the season, 3-6 to end the season if you split them in half, and then 3 games in the playoffs where it's been, I guess, a different Indians team, and that's, you know, I guess that's where the expression Cinderella team emanates, when you just have a low-seeded team in a very close competitive division, and they caught fire here.
Yeah, and maybe it is. Maybe, you know, they feel more confident playing in front of Alex Wilbert, and why not? Wilbert has stopped 98 of the 101 shots that he has faced here in the postseason. That is a 9.70 plus save percentage. Outstanding.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't go for math, but that sounds pretty good, huh?
Man.
Jeez.
I mean, sometimes you'll see that, you know, after 2 or 3 games of the NHL playoffs where, you know, a goalie plays pretty well and he's got, you know, a really high save percentage. You know, Wilbert, I mean, those numbers are incredible. He is really seeing the puck, I think, very well right now.
They're in the stratosphere of those numbers. And you're right, because if they say they win this one, just hypothetically, that would be their 4th in a row. That would you've seen a goalie get hot and win a series in the NHL. Sometimes, you know, they could get you all the way to the finals, but he would in a sense be clinching the series with his 4th win. And I could see, you know, maybe the players when Wilbert's not around saying, look, we got to play better for the freshman. And, you know, he's not been through this. I mean, obviously we don't get a chance to talk to him all the time, but he looks kind of oblivious to the pressure. He's just playing and having fun, and they're playing well. But sometimes it's just that little coaching lever you pull to get the attention of your team. And whether that was the case or not, or Coach Tingle and the staff just had this premonition that because it's not a typical move to turn to a freshman that hasn't played a lot of games.
It's true.
And it's turned up to this point with 17 minutes remaining and a 1-goal lead here. You can't second guess it at all, and it's turned out to be the right move. It won him a Penguin Cup, and we're going to see if it's going to win him a state championship.
We're going to take one more break, and we will have the drop of the puck in the 3rd period. You are listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championship, sponsored by the Tribune Review, and only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account, and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good day. This is Lanny Fratteri here to tell you about the All Bat Company. Baseball season is here, and the All Bat Company is ready to meet your wooden bat needs. All Bat Company is locally owned and operated and provides superior customer service along with the highest quality wood bats in the area. Call 412-526-5087 to make an appointment or visit them online at allbatcompany.com. That's AULbatcompany.com. Swing wood, swing better, swing all or nothing.
Steve Nagler, Kevin Zilmansky, and Chris Lackner on video. Hope you're able to join us either today or archived, whether you're watching on the video stream or listening on the internet. It's been a good one so far. Peters Township with a 2-1 lead heading into the third period, courtesy of the first period power play goal from Ryan Lupe. His third goal of the year, second goal in as many games. He had a goal and 2 assists in Peters Township's 5-2 victory over Pittsburgh Central Catholic in the Penguins Cup Championship on Wednesday night. 17 more minutes to go. The goaltenders have been outstanding. Tristan Devine has stopped 17 of the 18 shots he's faced. As we talked about, Alex Wilbert has turned away all 27 of the shots that he has seen through the first 34 minutes. Ice is cleaned up. Two teams will once again change sides. Holy Ghost Prep will be skating from left to right on your video screen, and Peters Township from right to left in their home white jerseys. Rex and Smiley facing off. Rex wins the face-off. Anthos will play the puck at his own blue line back to Michalowski. Michalowski can't keep the puck in. They're going to call a hand pass as Jared Crespo guided the pass up to George Mundy, and the puck will be dropped outside of Peters Township's end. Peters Township's going to need to play more aggressively in this third period.
Yeah, you can't sit back.
Agree.
You can't sit back. That's when it just is going to go all sorts of wrong for you.
And now an offsides, I believe, is called.
I mean, it's really, Steve, it's a simple explanation. You want to manage the puck well and make good decisions. But, I mean, there's so much involved with that. It's not easy. You're dealing with teenagers in a pressure situation and someone tries to force a pass or doesn't dump it in, and that's usually what turns some of these games.
Number one line on the ice for Prep as Aquaro wins the face-off forward. Luke Letus, another offsides, as Aquaro was in too soon before Letus got the puck over the blue line.
We started the game that way too, with like 3 or 4 quick whistles. So still with the offensive blue line for the Firebirds.
Aquaro, Letus, and Shane Stevens, the top line for Prep. They will dump the puck in. Thomas McNulty, their number one defenseman, will fire it in all the way around to the near side. Michalowski can't play the puck there. Puck comes out, back to Letus at the right point. Over to McNulty. He loses control. Now here comes Steven Rex with speed through the neutral zone. Chips the puck up to himself. It's going to be an offsides as Anthos was in early.
Live video and audio webcast.
So if we look ahead a little bit, let's flash forward maybe 10 minutes. If it remains 1-0 Peters, that's when Firebirds are going to get more aggressive, even more so with their defensemen. And then you look, if you're Peters, to use your speed at the forward position to really, turn that against them and look for an odd man rush the other way or even a breakaway.
Face-off won by Prep. Lead pass to George Mundy, eludes his stick. Now here comes Will Barnes down the left wing. 2-on-2. His shot kind of got deep on Devine, but he made the save anyway. Now back the other way comes Crespo. Crespo over to Wolf. Wolf tries to backhand a pass in front, comes all the way over to Jack Smiley on the left boards. Played there by Tim Wolf. He is bodied off the puck, although he eluded most of that. Checked by Nick Young. Back to Oveka from the right point. Shot. Wilbert saw it all the way, fought it off, and gloved it down. We get a face-off with 15:42 in the third period.
1-0 Peters. Wilbert was down there. He went down, sort of butterflies down. That shot kind of changed speed slightly up high, more towards his face, and to reach up, snatch it out of the air, and so face-off in the Peters end.
He'll come to Wilbert's left. In the face-off circle, Jack Underwood beats Zach Babst. Puck is played by Nick Young. Good play up to Lupe, who gets it to Underwood with speed. He'll just dump the puck in. Conrad Deemer will be first to it.
Good decision on that dump in. It was 2-on-3.
Now, Jake Crespo will play the puck. Actually, that's Oveka. Bobby Oveka spin it all the way around to the other side. Puck comes into Peters Township's end, played by Nick Young. He can't get the puck out, kept in by Zach Babst. Now, Mitch Crehan kicks it up to himself, over to Lupe. He'll dump it into the far corner. First one there again is Deemer, but had nobody to support him as his two line mates went for a change.
Yeah, that's a solo flight he's got to take and try to keep it deep while his line mates take the change, and he did a pretty good job here.
He did a really good job of it. And he's still on the ice and forechecking.
And he'll change on the way back.
Now here comes...
At least he should. There he goes now.
Masseri will dump it deep for Prep. Played there as they went for a change. Played there by Michalowski. Anthos couldn't get it out quick enough. Finally, Rex does. Here's a chance, 2-on-1.
He's got a step.
He's got a speed down the left wing, and shot goes into the netting, or into the goaltender. And they're going to say Rex
knocked off the net.
Knocked off the mooring after he banged into Devine. Good job using his speed. It actually caught Thomas McNulty off guard a little bit.
He caught him crossing over backwards the wrong way. He was leaning, and the speed of Rex, he had a step. I'm surprised he didn't try to go across the crease.
Rex can't win the face-off. Leadus got the face-off from Luca Quaro. Down the left side, Stevens can't take the pass. It'll be played there by Jace Cochran. All the way around to the near boards. There's a chance as the shot goes off of the stick of Wilbert from Jared Crespo at the right point and into the netting. We get a stoppage with 14:17 to go.
That was a good shot. That had velocity. That was accurate. He just got the shaft on it here with 14:17 to go with 1-0 Peters.
That's why Jared Crespo is, as a freshman, been committed to Penn State. That was a blast from the right point. Here's McNulty, keeps it in. The left point, comes all the way around, played there by Matt Michalowski, who will just wing it out to center ice. Played by Jared Crespo, will dump it in. Delayed off sides, allows Matt Michalowski to come out. Can't do a whole lot with it as this pass is picked off by Jared Crespo over to McNulty. He'll dump it in right on, save made by Wilbert to the near boards. Puck comes back to the right point. Good play by Luke Leadus. He enters and shoots, and it goes into Shane Stevens. That puck hit the ribs, the rib area of Shane Stevens, and
got caught up in his jersey.
Caught up in his jersey, and nobody knew where it was.
13:39 to go, third period, 1-0 Peters. And Steve, to your point about playing a little more aggressive, you can't defend for an entire period, and then let's say Holy Ghost Prep ties it, and then you want to flip the switch and go on the attack. It doesn't work well. I've had very little instances where you're able to turn that mindset around the offensive. So, you got to keep playing. I used to use the expression, don't play the scoreboard. So play this like it's no score.
Now Crehan able to knock the puck off of the stick of Smiley after he gave it away to Smiley. And Crehan able to stay with it, get the puck out. Comes back to Nick Young. Just chips it out. Back in come Prep. Mundy will tip it ahead. It's played there by Nick Young. Young gets the puck up to Anthos. Not a good pass. Picked off by Smiley, but his pocket is picked by Torrey Schwartz. Now a chance for Anthos goes off of Oveka and wide of the net.
Cross-ice backhand passes are probably not the best thing for the Indians. That should have been a penalty right there.
Torrey Schwartz got boarded by Tim Young, and a lot of physicality now. Jacob Crespo can't take the pass. Played at the blue line by Nick Young. Nick Young's been out here a long time. Here's Bobby Ovecka. His shot goes off of Young's stick and into the netting behind Peters Township's end. 12:39 to go, 1-0 Peters Township as they're trying to salt away this third period clock.
So when the Peters defensemen get it, to continue the theme, the forwards got to be with close enough proximity to get the passes. They can't be stretching far. The defensemen need a target, and right there they were getting a little too far in the neutral zone, and the defensemen were just chipping it off the glass, and you're not going to get a great attack that way.
Nice face-off win by Prep. Luca Quaro won it back to the right point. Quaro back behind the net finds Jared Crespo. Can't settle the puck, though, to get a shot off. Back onto the stick of Byron Hartley. Back at the left point as McNulty dumps it deep. Now centering pass by Quaro, and it bounces in. Holy Ghost Prep gets the game-tying goal at the 6:41 mark of the third period. A scramble in front. I'm not even sure who got it. I'm guessing it's McNulty, with as excited as he was coming to his bench to give high fives.
Maybe 6:45 there, but yes, it was coming out of the left corner, and I thought the Peters forward did a nice job on the back check holding the stick, but as he tried to get the shot, it did kind of go up in the air, and as we mentioned earlier, there's been a bouncing puck today. I don't know if they just didn't freeze them, the weather, but that one clearly took a hop, a ground ball hop over Wilbert and into the far side of the net. We're tied at 1.
It all happened so fast. Raymore wins the face-off ahead. Here's a chance by, they're going to give it to Hartley as Will Barnes gets jammed into the far boards. Now here comes Jared Crespo. Jacob Crespo, I should say, through the neutral zone. So Aquaro and McNulty will get assists on the Byron Hartley goal.
So here we're in that exact situation, Steve, where there's been defending since, maybe 6-7 minutes ago in the second period, and now it's even, and they got to go back on the attack.
Now centering pass is picked off by Nick Young. Nick Young comes through the neutral zone, tries to find Barnes. Barnes chips it in. Good play by Jacob Crespo to get the puck in, although he loses an edge. Now Barnes falls down. Jared Crespo is able to recover and get it over to Bobby Opeka, who finds George Mundy. Nice pass by Mundy up to D'Angelo. Excuse me, that was Tin Wolf. Barnes can't find Gilarowski. Now a centering pass over to Wolf. He can't handle it. Now a chance from the right point. Another big shot by Jared Crespo, and nice pad save by Wilbert. Peters Township will throw the puck in, go off on a 5-man change. Allows Jared Crespo to get the puck up into Peters Township's end. Now here's a chance on the backhand, a great save. What a great chance for, I think that was Alex D'Angelo, who got the break of a bouncing puck fall on his stick, and then he tried to beat Alex Wilbert on the backhand. Wilbert flashes out the left pad and makes a big save.
Yeah, once again, Steve, it was a bouncing puck, not able to corral it. And as he skates to the bench, we're trying to get the exact number there. It looks like it's 29, D'Angelo. He had the opportunity, went to the backhand, and Wilbert really flashed out the left pad and made a spectacular save to keep it tied at 1.
Peters Township.
Peters going to take the timeout.
Yeah, wants a timeout, and that's maybe not a bad timeout to take. Usually you see timeouts taken in hockey situationally. Maybe it's late in the game, you have a face-off in your offensive zone. This is a timeout that you see a lot of basketball teams take.
Right.
When things are, when you're getting,
the run.
There's a big run in scoring that you've been on the wrong side of. But Rick Tingle, I think, has seen what we've seen, and that is his team be dominated really in the last probably 15 minutes of this hockey game.
They're on their heels instead of on their toes.
Yep.
I always say a hockey game, there's a team that dictates and a team that reacts, and it typically will bounce back and forth unless it's a really overwhelming team. And for the last, we're 6:20 into this period, maybe just 6 minutes left in the second period. Holy Ghost Prep has been the dictators. And Peters is reacting.
Yep.
And it's been Wilbert and his saves that have kept it. At the time, they had the lead by 1. Now it's even. 1-1, 10:40 remaining third period.
Face-off comes to Wilbert's left, won by Steven Rex. They lose control of the puck as puck comes back to the right point, kept in momentarily by Hartley, or McNulty, I should say. Finally, Peters Township able to get the puck to the center ice. Anthos does battle with McNulty. Now the puck comes into the end of Peters Township. A turning shot by Shane Stevens goes wide.
Tried to poke and hope there.
Here comes Rex through the neutral zone. A 2-on-1 if they hurry. Gets the puck over to Torrey Schwartz. Good job to get back by Prep. Now Cochran a shot. Rex with the puck on his stick. Oh, his shot got never made to the net. Now Jared Crespo up to the left side, played by Luke Letus. Now Peters Township will throw the puck into the bench of the Firebirds. 9:49 to go. Tied at 1, Peters Township and Holy Ghost Prep.
To your point, Steve, 2011 state title game, we're winning 2-1, and we're playing 2 lines. I'm using like 10 guys, and about 6+ to go in the game, my captain turned to me and was like, he'd made the signal they needed a tie out because they were gassed. So another instance of when you could use one. Situational, if you need a breather or you're trying to stop momentum like Rick Tingle just did.
Crehan lost an edge, lost control of the puck in the neutral zone, allowing the Firebirds to get the puck deep. Puck will finally trickle out of Peters Township's end and played by Jack Smiley. Well, Smiley is a big boy, going every bit at probably 6'4" out there.
Yeah, it looks like he would fit in on a basketball team for sure.
Mundy does battle with Connor Gelarowski. Back over to Jacob Crespo. Throw it the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call on the Firebirds with 9:10 to go in the third period.
Crehan was a little slow on that. I thought maybe they'd wave it, not saying he didn't go hard enough for that icing. He needed to pump those arms a little bit more to give that illusion that he was going hard. But we got 9:10 remaining. We're tied at 1, third period. 3A state title game.
Face-off comes to the right of Tristan Devine, who has really not been challenged a lot lately. Stephen Rex and Jack Smiley in the face-off circle. Rex along with Anthos and Ryan Lupe up front. Mikulowski and Cochran back at the blue lines for Peters Township. Face-off won by Smiley, but Jake Crespo couldn't get the puck out. Now the puck will come all the way around, and here come the Firebirds with speed through the neutral zone. Drilled is George Mundy, and a good check by Ryan Lupe. Ryan Lupe took the worst of that.
Giveaway.
Now here's a chance for Peters Township, as dumping the puck deep is Jeremy Anthos. It is played there by Bobby Oveka. Oveka hounded by the speed of Stephen Rex, but Oveka regains. He will dump the puck in deep, and Oveka will get there first.
Credit Oveka for fighting through all those checks.
And Oveka now from his defensive position, a big hit as Mikulowski gets pummeled by Jack Smiley. Smiley with the puck back behind the net. Tries to come out in front and throws a pass right through the crease. Nobody there.
8:17 to go, third, tied at 1. It's getting a little, is 9-4 shots on goal in favor of the Firebirds here in the third period.
Babst will fire the puck in for Holy Ghost Prep. Matt Mikulowski tries to tap it out, but can't. Good play by D'Angelo. Go back behind the net. D'Angelo fires it back again behind the net. And a cycle opportunity. Raymore.
Holy Ghost still seems to have a lot of jump where Peters doesn't.
Yeah, Raymore couldn't get the puck out. Jared Crespo keeps it in at the right point. Played there by Alex D'Angelo. Dump it in deep. Here's a chance for Masseri. His centering pass is tipped away by Will Barnes. This has been all Firebirds here in the third period. And late in the second period, shot from the right point. Again, Jared Crespo right on, and save made by Wilbert. Crespo pushing in from the right point.
Oh.
And finally, here's a chance. Cal Raymore coming in on a breakaway for Peters Township. Shot, tries to go through the 5-hole, and Tristan Devine closed it right up and made the save.
Quality opportunity. I don't know if it was a quality shot. I think he was very indecisive on what to do there. He kicked the right leg a little bit. And as you mentioned, he tried to go between the pillows, 5-hole, and he just was not able to beat Devine. He was able to squeeze them tight and hold on.
Yeah, I think he's going to try. He's trying to give the illusion that he was going to try to beat him above the blocker, and then he tried to beat him at the 5-hole, and he just didn't get a lot of wood on the shot. Now here comes Shane Stevens with good speed through the neutral zone. Nice job by Mitchell Crehan to kind of skate with him and poke check the puck off of his stick. And here comes Peters Township back the other way. Jeremy Anthos with speed down the left side. Anthos gains control in the end, takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Torrey Schwartz a little late to get there, but kept in at the right point by Mitchell Crehan. Crehan fights to get deep and then drops it for Torrey Schwartz. Schwartz back to Crehan in the far corner.
Walk out.
Crehan back to the point. Here's Stephen Rex, can't control. Finally does get a shot on goal. Gets all the way to Devine, and he gobbles it up. Devine's rebound control is outstanding.
Yeah, it has been this game.
Very soft with the upper body. Everything that hits him, he just kind of angles that body so he's concave with his top half, and very easy to make the save and hold on.
A little bit of a forward lean you want, so it kind of goes down and you can hold it, and it hits him right in the logo, the big circle logo with the fleur-de-lis in it.
George Mundy wins the face-off in his own zone. Puck comes into the neutral zone, and wow, Connor Gelarowski just fired a puck into Holy Ghost Prep's bench. Fortunately, none of the padless coaches were in the way.
So a little nugget about the score. Well, we're not going to get to it now. We'll hold it for later if we have a chance. But there's a little connection to Pittsburgh for Holy Ghost Prep.
Won by Jack Smiley. Now a chance on the rebound is coming. The puck comes out in the middle of the ice, and not sure who got buried. It's George Mundy who had a chance, but good back check by Mitchell Crehan to kind of knock him down before he got a good shot off.
Another offensive zone faceoff for the Firebirds. We have 6:21 remaining in the third period. We're tied at 1, and we're gonna have we had more than 5 players for Peters. They changed the D, and the 2D on the ice were not aware of that. Yeah, so those 2D were hanging out there. So they're gonna have to waive the center, so that might be a problem, but Peters able to win it.
Yeah, Gelarowski stepped in and still won the faceoff. It's nice to have 2 guys that have taken face-offs out there on the ice for these late game situations. Mitchell Crehan strong on his skates, can't get it out though. Thomas McNulty keeps it in, but his shot is sticked aside, deflected late by Gelarowski. But Nick Young had a chance to get the puck out of his own zone and didn't. Well, kept in by Holy Ghost Prep. Now William Barnes flails at the puck, gets it out. Puck comes back to the Firebirds blue line, played there by Jared Crespo.
They had McNulty stepping up. They needed to get it past him.
Peters Township's Connor Gelarowski gets the puck out. Jared Crespo, wow, he was pitching in at the right point. Might have had a really good scoring opportunity had he been able to keep that puck in. Puck played with the high stick by Stephen Rex, but it's played next by the Firebirds, so it's waved off. Matt Michalowski now back behind his own net. Can't get the puck out. Good play by Luke Quaro. His shot goes wide of the net. Boy, that was a good scoring chance. Quaro just couldn't get the puck on net.
5 minutes.
Puck played in the near boards. Now a chance as the puck comes out to Luke Leadus. Shot right on. Save made by Wilbert. And Peters Township able to get the puck the length of the ice, and playing it, holding it will be Devine. And Anthos takes a stickful from Bobby Oveka.
Anthos came flying in to get the face-off and stopped, and of course you're going to get the spray, which is not appreciated by the defenseman, and so he took a couple cross checks to the chest for that one.
Face-off will come down in Holy Ghost Prep's territory. We're tied at 1 with 4:48 to go. Peters Township and Holy Ghost Prep. Face-off will come to Tristan Devine's right. It'll be Raymore and Aquaro taking the draw. Face-off won by Raymore. Left the backhand shot by Gelarowski goes through the crease and wide of the net.
Good back check there.
Gelarowski just fired back around. Good job by Devine to get a stick on it, allowing Bobby Oveka to come back and make the play.
Oh, turnover.
Wow, Oveka almost lost control of the puck. Oveka up to the left boards. Alex D'Angelo couldn't track down Aquaro. Now Raymore comes out of his zone. Nice play by Oveka to get the stick, and now there's going to be a penalty called on Oveka. Well, I don't know about that. As Wilbert won't come out of his crease. Here comes Michalowski. Now he will. Michalowski will dump it in. It's played by Alex D'Angelo as he knocks it out of midair. But Bobby Ovecka will go off on a holding call as he knocked the puck away from Cal Raymore, but then dragged him down afterwards. I'm not sure about that one at this time of
I was a little concerned about Raymore falling backwards. He could have a knee injury in that situation, but the penalty was called, and so it's going to be the 5th power play opportunity for Peters Township. They are 1 for 4.
Well, the best opportunity, their opportunity coming up here to maybe get the game winner on the power play. Big face-off win by the Prep Firebirds. Mitchell Prehan will dump the puck in deep, but played there by McNulty, and McNulty will fire the puck all the way down.
Here they are pressuring the shorthanded on the forecheck, going to get there first.
Mundy is going to get there before Matt Michalowski, but a good play by Michalowski to cancel him out.
Now you got to pass it and trap him up ice.
Now here comes Stephen Rex with speed through the neutral zone. Gets around McNulty. McNulty hangs with him. Over to Anthos, and the near board. Shot right on, and a rebound, and they score! Will Barnes gets it past the left pad of Tristan Devine, and the Peters Township Indians score their 2nd power play goal with 3:26 to go in the hockey game.
Well, we mentioned trapping them up the ice, and they certainly did. They moved it up to Rex, who gained some speed in the neutral zone down the right wing side. He ended up McNulty using a reach to poke it, but Rex stayed with it behind the net. They were able to bring it out to the hash mark on the left side, throw it at the net. Barnes had great positioning, and he was able to turn to the forehand and pivot and deposit that one behind Devine. Sorry, got a little loud there, Lackner.
What a big goal as Devine makes the initial save, but couldn't control the rebound, and there was nobody but Will Barnes in front of the net, and he chopped it home. Luca Kino with a backhanded opportunity goes wide of the net. Luca Quaro back behind the net, played there by Raymore. And they dump at the length of the ice. It's going to go all the way down for an icing call with 2:52 to go in this 3rd period. Now it's clutch and grab time for Peters Township.
Surprised, you and I have been questioning the goal and the points awarding, but Rex certainly seemed to be in on that one. It did not get an assist, but the second helper should have went to Rex on the rush there. So 2:52 to go. Peters leads by 1.
Face off to the right of Alex Wilbert, won by Peters Township. They will throw it all the way around, but they can't get it out. Kept in by Smiley. Good play by the defenseman, Matthew Michalowski.
1-2-2 change on the forecheck to Peters. I was wanting to see if they would do anything. They're going to stay near the blue line.
Yep. Now here comes Holy Ghost Prep. They cough it up because of the 1-2-2 pressure and allows Peters Township to throw the puck the length of the ice. Now Rex steals the puck back below the end line. He'll go back around and get knocked off the puck as Jared Crespo knocks him down. And there's a chance for Will Barnes. Tries to come out from the corner. He's going to throw it back to the right point, and misplayed by Cochran. Here comes Tim Wolf down the right wing, but fortunately the Peters Township Indians had players back and covered for Jace Cochran. They're going to ice the puck, and we'll see if it goes length of the ice. It's not going to get there. Good break for Peters Township. Now here comes George Mundy. Good forecheck by Connor Gellerowski. Now they send in Cal Raymore to hassle Jacob Crespo. Jacob Crespo comes the other way, loses control of the puck. Ryan Lupe is able to dump it in down into the Firebirds' end. 1:33 to go in the 3rd period. Here comes Byron Hartley, the lone goal scorer for Holy Ghost Prep, is on the ice.
Goalie's going to the bench.
And we have a 6th skater on the ice for Prep. Now it's a chance for Jared Crespo. Nice move around the defender, but Cal Raymore makes a good play defensively and tries to find Connor Gellerowski as he throws it the length of the ice. It's not going to go. It's going to go far enough for icing, just barely.
1:05 on the clock. Peters leads 2-1. On a goal by the captain, Will Barnes from Jeremy Anthos on the power play. Their 2nd of the game on the power play. 2 for 5 on the power play. And as we're going to have a timeout by Holy Ghost Prep.
Yeah, Gump Whiteside wants to call timeout, probably give his number one line a little bit more of a time to rest. It's Aquaro with McNulty on the ice, Byron Hartley out there, Luke Leadis, and I believe Shane Stevens also on the ice. A lot of firepower out there. Stevens has 16 goals so far on the year. Aquaro leads the team with 20. Luke Leadis has 12. Byron Hartley, only 5 points coming into this night, but Byron Hartley has the only goal. So I think Gump Whiteside trying to get back and go with maybe your hot hand.
Both sides, though, I mean, the Firebirds are trying to score, but you still need to remind your 6 players, if we lose the draw, we have to do this. I mean, everyone thinks you're just drawing up, we're going to win it here. Well, there's another team. If they win it, then what? You still have to be defensively responsible, and you need to be retrieving the puck. So he's going to remind his players who's going to do what. This is always a good question of, do you pull them for the face-off or do you wait till you have possession? 1:05 to go here. You're going to pull them to help get possession and hopefully find an open man. Maybe see if they're going to go to the boards. They're going to put Smiley as a right shot on the right boards. It's going to be Aquaro on the draw.
Yeah, he'll face off.
Now they're going to switch.
It's going to be Smiley. Smiley will take the face-off against Stephen Rex. Big defensive zone face-off for Peters Township.
They need a left shot there.
And he loses a draw. Aquaro with the puck right back on his stick, but a good job by Jeremy Anthos to come out and defend Luke Aquaro and get a piece of that puck. That was a clean face-off win by Jack Smiley right onto the blade of Luke Aquaro.
And that is on the 2 Firebirds in the slot. One of them has to step into the circle and cut off Anthos' path, and they didn't do that, and he was able to deflect that shot.
Smiley again battling with Rex, and Rex wins the face-off. Puck comes back to the Firebirds' end. 1 minute to go. Here comes Aquaro with speed, tries to get around the defenseman, and throws it out in front. And good play by Peters Township to throw it to the far board. Jack Smiley gets hauled down. Doesn't look like there's a call. Puck right in front. Now Peters Township gets the puck out finally. And going in after it is Stephen Rex. Good play by Thomas McNulty to bottom him off the puck. Here comes Smiley back with speed. Over to Aquaro on the far boards. Aquaro gets a shot, goes through the crease wide of the net. Oveka from the right point. Shot goes wide. Jace Cochran gets there and gets it out. 13 seconds to go. Puck played by Oveka back in his own zone. Fires it up over to Smiley. He'll dump it in. Here's a chance for Aquaro. Now a shot goes off the side of the net. Leadis out in front. Puck's there. Shot by Oveka. And the period ends. It is over. Peters Township wins.
No goal. They're waving it off. The linesman emphatically waving no. So maybe there was a chance that puck went in. There was a big cluster in front. We got some pushing and shoving there, the celebration.
Yep, looks like a couple of prep players trying to get into the celebration. Boy, it was crazy in front of the net as an opportunity late for Holy Ghost Prep, but they couldn't get the puck past Alex Wilbert, and Wilbert wins another playoff game for Peters Township. 2-1 Indians. We'll run it all down for you. You're listening and watching the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup Hockey Championship, sponsored by the Tribune Review and only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good day. This is Lanny Fratteri here to tell you about the All Bat Company. Baseball season is here, and the All Bat Company is ready to meet your wooden bat needs. All Bat Company is locally owned and operated and provides superior customer service along with the highest quality wood bats in the area. Call 412-526-5087 to make an appointment or visit them online at allbatcompany.com. That's AULbatcompany.com. Swing wood, swing better, swing all or nothing.
Be sure to check out MSASports.net every day this spring for the scores, the daily standings, and the weekly rankings, plus daily high school sports broadcasts as well. In May, we will have exclusive coverage of the WPIAL baseball and softball playoffs, the WPIAL boys volleyball and tennis championships, and the WPIL Boys and Girls Track and Lacrosse Championships. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this spring on the MSA Sports Network. For the latest dirt on what's going on around district baseball and softball fields, tune in for WPIAL Diamond Notes every Tuesday at 7 o'clock this spring here on the MSA Sports Network. Hi, I'm Don Rebel. Join me and other MSA sports personalities each week as we visit with area coaches and update the latest news on both WPIL baseball and softball. It's WPIL Diamond Notes, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Hey kids, football season is over, so if you need something to do on a Friday night, check out the teen skates at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena.
You and your friends can enjoy games and music videos on a big screen TV every Friday from 8 to 11 p.m.
Younger children can attend the after-school skate from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday with prize giveaways.
Adults 25 and over can join the fun too by signing up for Senior League Hockey.
And kids 6 through 12 can join the developmental hockey leagues. For more information, call the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena at 412-561-4363.
Through Chatham University's integrated degree programs, you can save time and money by earning both a bachelor's and master's degree in fields like physician assistant studies, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. And we are adding a new integrated degree program, a bachelor's in exercise science and master's in athletic training. We also offer over 60 clubs and organizations and 16 D3 men's and women's sports, including men's ice hockey starting in 2017. Learn more at chatham.edu/explore.
Well, the Peters Township Indians celebrating with their fans is the captain. William Barnes takes the...
Was there a handshake line? Did I miss it?
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
No, there was. William Barnes takes the Pennsylvania Cup trophy over to his fans and extends the celebration. Rick Tingle, what a run for this Peters Township Indians team. It culminates in both a Penguins Cup victory and a Pennsylvania Cup victory as they defeat Holy Ghost Prep by the score of 2-1. The only PIHL team that gets a victory here this afternoon is Franklin Regional fell to Bayard Rustin in overtime 2-1 in the 1A game, and Plum fell to Downingtown East 3-1 in the Class 2A game. So congratulations to Peters Township as they win their 5th Pennsylvania Cup championship. And, you know, the captain is always going to be the one that probably goes over and grabs the championship cup.
Right.
But aptly, it's William Barnes because he gets the game winner on the power play late in the third period, and that's the difference of the game here tonight.
Yeah, Wilbert kept him in the game. He made 37 saves, very efficient in his movement, and we talked about how Holy Ghost Prep was dictating play, and it seemed like Peters Township was back on their heels a lot. And then all of a sudden, they get that breakaway, which Devine made the save. I think it was on Raymore, 12.
Yep.
And then it gave Peters a little bit of life. And then, once again, another penalty taken by Holy Ghost Prep. And it was on the power play where Barnes got the winner with a nice pivot in front. We'll get to all that on the scoring recap when you're ready. But you know, it was it's hard to explain how it happens. But sometimes a team that's not seeded highly, in this case, Peters 6 out of 8, and they get playing well at the right time. Whatever it is that clicks, whatever the coaches do to make it happen, and it's all pulled together here for the Indians as they capture let me get to it. It was their 5th state championship, their 2nd in 3A. They won in 2014, and then they won 4 straight in 2A back in the early aughts, 2002, 3, 4, and 5. So
great win for Rick Tingle and the Peters Township Indians. Let's run down the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary.
Okay, in the first period on the power play, and that was a theme. Special teams were an important theme for this here championship game. It was Ryan Loopy on the power play from Matthew Mikulowski and Cal Raymore at the 8:05 mark of the first period. And that's the way it stayed through intermission. It was 1-0 Peters until the third period. Holy Ghost Prep, 4:45 into that period. It was Byron Hartley from Luke Aquaro and Thomas McNulty. The game was tied at 1. Stayed that way for just about 9 minutes until once again on the power play, Steven Rex got the puck in the neutral zone. He went down the right wing boards. The left defenseman, McNulty, was able to poke it. They stayed with it. It went to Anthos. He got it in front of Barnes, who had great position. He kept that defender on his right hip. He was able to turn and pivot, and he deposited that one in the left side of the net. Will Barnes from Jeremy Anthos for the only assist. I give a big assist to Steven Rex on that too. And that is the game-winning goal at the 13:34 mark for Peters Township. Shots on goal, 16-11 for a total of 38 for Holy Ghost Prep. Peters Township, 10-9-9, total of 28. Power play, Holy Ghost Prep, 0 for 4. Peters Township, 2 for 5. And that's your scoring summary.
That was the difference. The two power play goals that Peters Township got, one in the first period and one in the third period.
And killing off the 4 penalties for the Firebirds.
That's right. Excellent evening on the special teams for Rick Tingle's Peters Township Indians. Goaltenders played outstanding. Alex Wilbert, 37 staves out of the 38 shots he faced. I thought Tristan Devine played outstanding hockey as well. He stopped 26 of 28. Just didn't get a whole lot of help down here. He made the initial save. There's nobody to clear William Barnes. William Barnes was standing all alone in the crease and was able to kind of chip that rebound up over the left pad of Tristan Devine for the game winner. That is your Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. That brings us to the Chatham University 3 stars of the game. The number 3 star, the forward for Holy Ghost Prep, Byron Hartley, who scored his 4th goal of the year. It was a big goal early in the third period that tied the score at 1 after Holy Ghost Prep had really carried the bulk of the play for the last several minutes of action. It tied the score at 1, and Byron Hartley, your number 3 star. Number 2 star, Alex Wilbert, 37 saves on the night. What a postseason he had, stopping just all but 4 shots he faced, and he faced over 110 shots in the postseason. Alex Wilbur, your number 2 star, number 1 star, the captain of the Peters Township Indians, Will Barnes, who gets the game-winning goal on the power play with 3:39 to go in the third period. That is your Chatham University 3 stars of the game. Unbelievable. I guess we saved the best for last. I think both the first 2 games were pretty good as well, but this was a very tightly contested hockey game, and Peters Township came out on top. It's just kind of the way it's been in the postseason for them. They have played very good teams all the way through. I think arguably you could say that they were probably the underdog in all 4 playoff games they played, and they came out on top in all 4 of them. But that's the benefit of getting hot at the right time.
Steve, I used to always like to end my pregame speeches telling my team to find a way to win, and I think that's what it was today. Peters Township, despite being outplayed for majority of the minutes, they were reacting instead of dictating. They found a way to win, and today it was great goaltending and special teams. And oftentimes in a game against evenly matched opponents, that's the difference in the game, and that was today. And unlike last year where it was 3 blowouts, we had 3 excellent hockey games today. It was 2-1 in the 1A game. It was
3-1.
3-1 in the 2A game. And then finally the West broke through. It's been a long drought for the West. And Peters Township win the 3A Pennsylvania Cup Championship over the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds by a score of 2-1.
Yep, congratulations to Peters Township in 3A, Bayard Ruston in 1A, and Downingtown East in 2A. We'll have it all recapped on the MSA Sports Network later for you. And that's going to really conclude our PIHL coverage. It's been a really fun fall and winter to bring you the games on the MSA Sports Network. Kevin, it's been great working with you. I know we've had a chance several times to work together, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do it again next fall.
Yep, back when the season kicks off in the fall, unless I find myself behind a bench, but that's probably not likely.
There you go. Well, that's going to be it. We thank Chris Lackner as well on video, doing a great job. Once again, your final score, Peters Township defeats Holy Ghost Prep by the score of 2-1. You heard it all here on the MSA Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.
You have been listening to the 2017 Pennsylvania Cup State High School Hockey Championships at MSASports.net. Sponsored by Chatham University, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributed, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Carlow University, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Progress, and by Management Science Associates. You can go back and listen to regular season and postseason high school hockey action anytime you want by logging on to www.msasports.net for archives, results, and articles, as well as our YouTube page for Center Stages. The preceding has been a special presentation of the MSA Sports Network.